What's up, guys? My name's Doofus McDooface, and let's go over the new patch that was just released a couple of hours ago. 2 new units, shouting me out. I do appreciate that. They're bringing back the 1v1 event, which goes on pretty much during Nova Cup is going on. That's cool. If you're a 1v1 fan, awesome. If you're interested in playing Nova Cup, go for it. And if you've never played Nova Cup before, I recommend it. Whether you're 2,000 elo or even 1,000 elo, there's multiple divisions. It's so fun. Give it a shot. But here is the new unit, Pipsqueak and Lumerian. Now, I have to say right off the bat, I really do appreciate what it looks like. I thought it looked pretty cool. I've been watching and reading a lot of Foundation by Isaac Asimov, and this sort of feels kind of cool. It feels like it would exist in that that sort of universe. But Pipsqueak is a tier 4, costs 155, so it's one of the more expensive tier 4s. It is a DPS ranged magic swift. So magic like a priestess or like a desert pilgrim. Swift like a Yuzora or an infiltrator. So it actually has the same damage typing of an infiltrator and an orchid. Same thing with Lumerian, 260 gold, DPS, ranged magic, swift. But the most important thing is that it's an overtime damage type of unit. Every third attack, it deals more damage, gains more health, more damage reduction, more attack speed, and it stacks forever. So if the wave went on really long, it could cook. I've checked the Drakbot win rate so far. It's a little bit below 50%. Not that it's bad, but being that we've seen so many really strong units, this one seems like they put it out a little bit weaker, where a lot of times they'll put out units too strong and then nerf the crap out of them and then find that middle. So this one is probably pretty close to balanced. I think they might buff it a little bit. But yeah, tell me what you guys think of it. I'll be honest, I haven't tried it yet. But maybe, just maybe, I'll try it right now. So we'll get that loaded up. We'll try it in the sandbox and see what happens. But this really sucks. They did change a lot of the game due to me. I told you we're gonna try it together. They did change the game due to me with the eco and the full sui. I will admit that kind of sucks. But what are you gonna do? I got too good at making great miner and fiesta sui videos. So we'll talk about that. But first, for normal players, Wave 6 is a lot weaker and slight king upgrades. And Brute Pack Leader did get nerfed a little bit. But as well as I know, Wave 6 maybe isn't as scary now. That's probably the only big change. Unless, of course, you are a Fiesta player or miner player that loved pushing tons of workers like I did. Then, yeah, you're probably going to get affected because my change changed a lot. Unfortunately, it did change a lot. And what did that change? So before you could kill one unit and you would not get in trouble by the system. If you killed one unit, even if it was like 130% leak, you were able to continue pushing workers, continue getting income, continue getting the leak gold. But that doesn't work anymore. So there's now no one wave grace period because you could have leaked full and gotten away with it, you know. But now it is not like that. You always get leak compensation gold. So even if you leak over the 85% or have less than 50% recommended value, it's a both. It's an and, not an or. So if you have under 50% recommended value and you leak over 85%, you will get penalized by 50% reduced mythium generation during the battle phase. So kind of sucks. I really don't think full eco was that strong. I mean, yes, I post a lot of good videos about it, but I don't think I really won with it, so it's kind of unfortunate. But that is that. So we did lose those cool things. Miner also got nerfed by gold, which really sucks because I started playing a lot of Miner, unfortunately. So that got hurt too if you're a Miner fan. But let's focus on the Lumerian. I just want to see what this unit is like, because I have no idea, right? So this is the first time I've placed it.
I totally have this under control.
First time I've placed it, just so you guys know. Let's see what a wave 3. Let's see what a wave 3 would look like.
If anyone asks,
That's a weird sound. I mean, you want to tank a little bit. Let's say you get the basic, like, lizard snail. What does Lumerian do on wave 3?
I'm ready.
It might only be better, like, in late game.
I think I've got the spell right this time. Stay close, Ward.
Alright, so I guess the spell is only with the upgraded one, then? Okay, so I did not know that. Okay, so the spell is only with the Lumerian. It is only with the Lumerian. So this one does not have that.
I think.
Interesting. I must have read the patch notes wrong. I thought that was for both of them. Yeah, they need to make that a little more clear. Yeah, that's not very clear. But now we know, so I'm glad that I made this video. It only works on the upgrade.
I think I've got
So only the upgrade has the Dream of Power. Good to know. Very good to know. So like, what would this look like on wave 9? Wave 9, let's see what this thing does. Because wave 9, it's magic, so it should be fairly strong here. There's one. Definitely don't want it to die. Okay. Alright. Oh. Let's go back to wave 9 and then fix the split. So I guess you would need to adjust your split so it tanks less.
Every orbit tells us.
It is swift, it's not fortified, so I need to remember that. It is doing more damage than the Samurai Soul. Samurai Soul comes back. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, that seems a little underperforming for me, but you know, I only tested it right there in the sandbox. So, you give your own opinion on that. For me, that seemed like I said, I did check. I hope you guys can see this. Yeah, I did check. The win rate so far is pretty underwhelming for the unit, 45.8%. We go higher elos. It's even worse in higher elo. In the 2200, 41%. So 31%. So I'm going to guess that we will see a buff to that unit, but it still looks cool. So let me know what you guys think. If you have played that unit, how is it? But let's continue. So yeah, Scrapper. Scrapper is probably the best part of this patch. Scrapper. 85% goes 90%. It is pawn shop the entire game. I really, really like that. I really like that change to Scrapper. I don't think very many people are playing it. Yeah, like nobody was playing it. It had 2,000 games played last patch. 2,000 people played it. The next lowest was 25,000. So it was an extreme outlier. Hopefully with this significant boost, really, hopefully more people will play it. Stash is getting a nerf as well. I'm going to be playing a lot of Fiesta this patch. They didn't touch it other than the Sui stuff. So I think Fiesta is going to be really strong. Executioner goes up a little bit. Magician down a little bit. Tighten up. As I did say, wave 6 and all in all, the king is a little bit stronger, right? It's supposed to be a little bit stronger. But we'll see what happens. Right, we'll see what happens. Chainfish and Oathbreaker get nerfed. I wonder if this causes the snail to leak you on wave 1 again. Probably not, but I guess it's theoretically possible, right? It's theoretically, you know what? Let's check it out. Like, if you're still here watching the video, you might want to see these cool things. So, let me pull up wave 1 for you here, guys. And let's see, does this leak to a snail on wave 1 again? Because it seems like they love going back and forth where this doesn't leak to a snail, it does leak to a snail, doesn't leak to a snail, does leak to a snail. So you'll get those lucky people that full hold, or those unlucky people that leak 75%. So let's see. Does that loss of what, 20 HP? I think it's 20 HP change anything? Here it didn't, but I could see that leaking. So you probably have a slightly greater chance to leak with Oathbreaker, but not that big of a change. Nucleus Atom massively decreased. Wow, really? Wow. I did not realize Nucleus would... I thought Nucleus was kind of underperforming the actual unit itself. I mean, the buff is great. So that one does surprise me, to be honest. But yeah. Poliwag slight upgrade. Sunfang health and damage increase. Nice, nice. Fire Elemental damage decreased by 3.65%. Wow. Wow. That's a lot. And now the Spectral Scallywag, they completely changed it. It used to be health gain per sec 10, double on waves 11. Some confusing stuff now. Yeah, so I guess it gains more health the later in the game. It's not just a flat number anymore. It seems kind of bad. It seems like it's kind of punishing. Because, I mean, theoretically, if it was 0.5 and then doubled on waves 11 plus, and the max is 1.1, that means... Okay, yeah. Alright, well. Weaker on 11 through 17. Strong on waves 6 through 10 and 18 through 21. Alright, well. Weird. Weird how you'd want a tier 3 unit to be stronger on waves 18 through 21, but no big deal. Ooh, Sacred Steed buff. Gotta be thrilled about that. Gotta be thrilled about that. Sacred Steed Pegasus increase. Flower slightly nerfed. Trying to help out Ocean Templar, but without the magic resistance, it's really bad, so good luck, unless you have gates. Or some, like, Giga unit, right? If you have some Giga unit, Ocean Templar is still worth. APS, attack speed increased. So hard to use APS. We did talk about the Brute and the Ogre. Pack Leader. A lot of nerfs to Power Mercs. So this might become the true Income King meta again, which is great for me. Because you had the King slightly upgraded. You have these Power Mercs slightly nerfed. Gonna be interesting. Gonna be quite interesting. Ogre does get a new spell though, so it has way less DPS. But every 10 attacks, it goes kind of crazy. It goes like feral. Wave 6, way less damage. Wave 12, a little more HP. Wave 13, less HP. Wave 15, less HP. Wave 16, more HP. Right? Nothing too massive. That's about it. And the in-game code is... Where's the in-game code? Overbuild and Starve. I think it's Income King is what the secret code should be. Overbuild and starve if you want to type that in for a little bit extra orange essence. But my biggest takeaways from today would be new unit, looks cool, not good yet. Income King is back. You can't Sui Cross anymore, unfortunately. And probably try Scrapper. I would say try Scrapper. Those would be like the three or four things I would say are the most important to me. And 1v1, if you are a 1v1 player, make sure to play the 1v1. But thanks for hanging out with me, guys. And if you guys want more patch overview videos, let me know. If you don't let me know, then I know you don't want any. So, thank you, and good luck in your games.